A bag contains 6 red, 6 green, 8 blue. Total 20. One shirt is drawn, probability of it is not green. Not green in the sense, we may get any one out of 6 and 18, which is 14, right? So answer is 14C1 by 20C1, 7 by 10. Next. Two shirts are drawn randomly. What is the probability that at most one shirt is red? At most one red in the sense, we will have no red or one red. Correct? How many we need to pick? Two shirts. Total how many we have? 20. So 20 C2. And I don't want to pick red. If I don't want red in the sense, out of these two put together 14, we may pick any two. Correct? So that is 14 C2 or one red and one other color should be there. Total how many we need to pick? 2. Out of those two, one red and the other must be of any other color. So total red we have 6 and we are picking 1. And out of remaining 14, we need to pick 1. 14 C2, 14 into 13 by 2, 7 into 13 plus 6 into 14 divided by 20 C2, 20 into 19 by 2, 10 into 19. Here we have 7 multiple, here also we have 7 multiple, correct? In denominator, do we have 7 multiple? So in final numerator, you will have 7 multiple as direct answer. There is only one. You understand? One shirt is drawn randomly and then another shirt is drawn randomly, one after another. What is the probability that the first is red and the second is blue? Total how many blue are there? And how many red are there? So first we are picking one ball 20C1 and it should be red 6C1. And second case into how many balls we have now total? 19. We need to pick one and that must be of blue color. There are 8 blue. 4 5 times. Wait a minute, why to calculate this? In numerator we have 3 multiple. In denominator do we have 3 multiple? Then answer numerator should be having 3 multiple. How many options are there? Only one. Only one. Only one. This is not a 3 multiple, that is 9 multiple. Do we have 9 multiple in our numerator? No, we have only 3 multiple. You got the point? Right, next. What is the cost price of the table? Data sufficiency. The percentage of profit made when the table is sold for 1054 is twice as much as when it is sold for 952. See, we need cost price. 1054 and 952 both are selling prices. When you sell it at 1054, you are making a profit and that profit is twice the profit when you are selling it at 952. So first selling price, I don't want to write numbers, but you know that both are numbers, is equal to cost price plus profit, and the second one is also cost price plus profit. Second case, if the profit is x, first case profit becomes 2x, and these two are left hand side numbers are, left hand side values are in number, they are not variable, correct? How many equations do we have? And how many variables do we have? 2 variables. 3 ekkada kanapadutunayi amma? 2 ne kada. One is cost price, the other is x. There are 2 variables and 2 equations. Can we solve and get the value of x as well as cost price? So can you answer the question using one alone? Yes. We don't need to calculate what exactly is the number. You just need to make sure whether we will get the answer or not. That's all. The market price of the table is 1105. If a discount of 20% is given on the market price, a profit earned is 4%. We know market price in terms of a number. Discount 20% also we can calculate in terms of a number. If you subtract discount, we will get to know selling price in terms of a number, which is equal to 4% profit. That means 104% of cost price. If you know 104% of the cost price in terms of number, can't we calculate 100% of the cost price in number? Yes. Is second alone also sufficient? Yes. One alone or two alone? What is the length of the diagonal of the rectangle? If you want to calculate length of the diagonal, we need to know length and breadth. Then diagonal is going to be under root of L square plus B square. Correct? Length of the rectangle is 120% of the breadth. So they both are in the ratio 5:6. Length is 20% more than the breadth. If breadth is 100%, length will be 120%. So length to breadth ratio is 6:5. Using only ratio, can we calculate the diagonal in number? No, we need number, not number of parts. So 1 alone is not sufficient. The perimeter of the rectangle is 32, which is 2 times of L plus B. From this we can calculate L plus B is equal to 16. The difference between length and breadth is equal to 6. Always length is more than the breadth in rectangle. So L minus B is equal to 6. Using this, can we calculate what is length and what is breadth? When you know length and breadth, we can calculate diagonal. So answer, 2 alone is sufficient but not 1 alone. Ratio is also not required, because we know L plus B and then L minus B. Directly we will get to know what is L, what is breadth. So directly we can calculate the diagonal. Next. Profit earned by 3 companies over the years: 20, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. How many years? 6 years. 3 companies, A, B and C. Let's write numbers. 0, 20, 40. 20, 20 gap and 5 lines are there. Each line is 4. Now this is 80. This is exactly between 80 and 100. So it should be 90. Observe this fellow, company C. Is it exactly at 84 or little bit more than 84? So it should be 85. 85. So 80, 90, 85. First fill the table, then we can solve questions. 90, 110, 120. ఏంటి ఎట్లా చూస్తున్నారు? 90, come on. This is here in between 100 and 120. So it should be 110. Next, 120. Next, 130, 120, 110. 130, 120, 110. Next, 100, 140, 120. 100, 140, 120. Next, is it exactly between 100 and 120? No. So it must be 115. If it is one line below, you have to subtract 4. But if you observe this carefully, it is little bit below the one line. So it will be 115. Next, 105. And then 100. సరే, మీకు నాకు పంచైతే ఇప్పుడు మిగిలిన అన్ని 5 మల్టిపుల్స్లో ఉన్నాయి. అందుకని ఇది కూడా నేను 5 మల్టిపుల్లో తీసుకుంటున్నా. ఇక్కడ క్లియర్గా కనపడుతుందా మీకు? అక్కడ వైట్ షేడ్ వచ్చింది. కామన్ సెన్స్ కదా అది. అన్ని 5 మల్టిపుల్స్లో ఉన్నప్పుడు ఇది కూడా 5 మల్టిపుల్ ఉంటుంది అని. సరే, మీకు నచ్చలేదు అని అంటే అది అండర్లైన్ చేసిన తర్వాత చూద్దాం. నెక్స్ట్ ఈజ్ 120. నెక్స్ట్ 125, 135, and then 115. Clear? Now let's start questions. Total profit earned by A in 31 and company C in 32. Together 115 plus 115, 230, was approximately what percent of profit earned by company A in 2027? A in 2027, 80. With respect to 80, we have to identify what percentage it is. What is 3 times of the denominator? 240. But our numerator is little bit less than 240. So answer should be less than 300% because 3 times we are taking. Avuna? Go to options. How many are there? Either this or this. Correct? With respect to 240, numerator is how much less? 10 less. 10 is 1/8 of the denominator. 1/8 fractional form into percentage. 12.5%. So 300% minus 12.5%. Answer 287.5%. Approximate 288. You got it? We are taking 240 minus 10. 240 is 3 times, so it will be 300%. 10 is 1/8 of this number. 1/8 meaning 12.5%. What is the ratio between total profit earned by all 3 companies in 27 and 31? 27, 80, 80, 160, 90, 250 plus 5, 255. Yes? And then 20, 31, 115 plus my number 105, 220, 220 plus 120, 340. Yes? Come on. In numerator, do you have 3 multiple? Yes. So in denominator, do we have 3 multiple? No. So answer, first number should be 3 multiple. Correct? If you observe options here, second number is 5 multiple, but here it is 4 multiple. Look at the denominator. Do you have 4 multiple? In denominator, do you have 4 multiple? Yes. In numerator, you have odd number. So your second number should be 4 multiple. So answer, fourth option, 3:4. If you observe 5 multiple, there also you can answer it. Is your numerator 5 multiple? 5 square multiple? No. In denominator, do you have 5 multiple? Do you have 5 square multiple? There is only one 5 multiple in both numerator and denominator, and that gets cancelled. So you should not have any 5 multiple either in numerator or in denominator. With that logic also, you can eliminate first option. Got it? Earlier, we identified answer by using 4 multiple. Now I am saying you can identify your answer by eliminating option. Answer cannot be a multiple of 5. Either by elimination or by identifying the rule. Anyway is fine. Because you are left with only 2 options. When you are left with 2 options, either you prove one is right or you prove one is wrong. Anything works. The percentage increase in profit from the preceding year, preceding meaning previous year, was maximum in case of which of the following companies? Okay, let's go to the data. How much more? 10 upon 80, 1/8, right? 12.5%. Just try to calculate. How much more? 40 from 90. That means 4 by 9. 4 by 9. 44, 4 by 9%. Correct? Right. Decrease. Leave it. Increase, but not 40%. So far we have 44, 4 by 9% is the highest. Correct? Now compare every number with respect to 44 only. Increase 10. That cannot be the one. Increase 20 upon 90. That is not 40. 10, not 40. 20, not 40%. Decrease, leave it. Increase 30 is not a 40%. Correct? Increase 35. What is 40% of this number? 10% double. 34. How much more is our number now? 35. It is little bit more than 40%, but not 44%. Agreed or not? So that also can be eliminated. Next, decrease. Increase is 10, not a 40%. Not increased, decreased. So highest is for A. Company A only. Clear? Approximately what is the percentage increase in profit earned by C in 2027, 2031, 27, 31, 85 became 120, increased by 35 from, so 35 increased out of 85 percentage into 100. Look at options. Options are having huge difference. Let us use that. What is 10% of the denominator? Double. Double. So 10% double meaning 40%, and it should be little bit more than that, correct? Anyway, question is about approximate, answer 40. The total profit of all the three companies together were maximum in which of the following years among the given years? Okay. How many years do we have? 6. Which year is not mentioned? 2027. So you don't have to verify it, because the question is about maximum value, right? If it is about second maximum or third maximum, then you have to calculate every number. Because this is about only maximum, when 2027 is not mentioned in options, that cannot be your answer. Ardhamainda? Right. So let us calculate remaining values. 90, 110, 200 plus 120, 320. Now, these two numbers are same, but here we have 40 more. So, that sum will be 360, correct? Next one, 360. Ardhamainda? Next one, 340. When you look at these numbers, you can actually, without calculating 3032, you can say answer is 2032. Because so far, how many we calculated? How many more we need to verify? One more. So far we have 4 numbers. What is highest? How many years are having 360? A single question cannot have 2 options. So answer is definitely not this. Then this has to be the highest one. Point at the window. Right. Answer 2032. Approximately what is the average profit earned by company B over the given years? Right. 90, 110. Wait a minute. Let me calculate all hundreds places. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. 90 plus 10, that is also 100. All hundreds. And question is about average. When all numbers are 100, 100, 100, I'll start taking average is 100 so far. Okay, now. Leftover values 20, 40, 5 plus 35, 60, 40. This 100 must be adjusted among all 6 years. Correct? So each gets 100 by 6, which is 16 by 3. So answer is 1162 by 3. Correct? And question is about approximate. Answer. Go for it. Which option? Among given options, approximate number 216 2 by 3 is 120 only. If you have 117, definitely we'll go with 117 only. If that is not there, 118. If that is also not there, 119. All these numbers are not there. Closest number to our answer is 120. Clear? In place of third option, suppose if you have 117, answer 117 only. Right. Percentage of 6 different types of garments in store 1. Total number of garments in store 1 is 12,600. When I see this 12,600, it is a 9 multiple. So 1% value is a 9 multiple. If the question is about store 1, sum of 2 companies or 3 companies or difference of companies, answer will be 9 multiple. I don't want to maintain table, let's do when it is required. And second one is about percentage of 6 different types of garments in store 2. Here total value is 14,500. 14,500. This is not a 9 multiple. Difference in the number of which type of garments in the two stores is maximum. Difference must be maximum, right? All these percentages are calculated on 12,600, fine. And all these numbers are calculated on 14,500. And we were expecting huge difference. That may be A minus B or that may be B minus A. We are expecting huge difference. So we can directly verify percentage gap where exactly it is maximum. Company store A, 1915, difference 4%, okay. 2114, then with respect to A, B is more, 8 and then 18, 10, even C is more than B because percentage is more, gap. Are you understanding? Next, D value 16 and 12, no. 11 and 14, 3, no. 25, 27, 2, no. So where you see the huge gap in terms of percentage? C, which is 10%, correct? Right. So without knowing numbers, we can say answer C. Number of D type of garments in store 1 is more than store 2 by what percentage approximately? Okay, let us calculate what percent it is. Then we can convert into how much percentage more. Last time also we did this type of question. If your salary is 150% of my salary, how much percentage more is your salary than my salary? 50%. So let us identify what percentage it is. D value, come on, D, how much is that? 16% calculated on 12,600, I am writing 1% value. D value 12% calculated on 145. 14,500, I am writing only 1% value, both cases. 6 2 times, 6 21 times, 2 8 times. What is numerator now? 160. What is denominator? Now observe, numerator is how much more than the denominator? 23 more upon 145% into 100. Are you okay? What is 10% of the denominator? Our numerator is more than that. So answer must be more than 10%. What is 20% of the denominator? 29. Our numerator is less than 29. So it should be less than 20%. So answer must be more than 10. Less than 20, answer 15. What is average of ABC type of garments in store 1? ABC, average kavali, right? So let us calculate sum of percentages for ABC, okay? Percentage to number conversion into 126, you know that is a 9 multiple. But in denominator we have to write 3 because we are calculating average. So in this case, can we calculate 9 multiple as direct answer? No, because there is a 3 multiple in denominator involved, right? So we need to know what is the number that comes here. A, B, C value 19 plus 21, 40 plus 8, 48. Now 48 is also having 3 multiple. Gets cancelled. 16 ends with 6. Go to options. Answer should end with 6. How many options are there? How many are there? 2 options are there which are ending with 6, correct? And because of this number 126, you know that you have to verify. Now verify. Is your first option 9 multiple? Yes, that may be your answer. Is your fifth option 9 multiple? Though it is ending with 6, that cannot be your answer. The total number of D and A type of garments together in store 1 is approximately double the number of which type of garments in store 2. Okay. Store 1, D and A. Come. A and D. Total how much percent? 35% in the sense 35 into 1% value, that is 126. This value is double the number, right? Come on. So if it is double the number, then to get the original number you have to take by 2. 2 how many times? 63 times, correct? This is a number. This is a number. But for store 2, do you have numbers or percentages? So to convert this number to percentage, you have to divide this number with 1% of store 2 only. What is 1% of store 2? 145. 5 cancellation 7 times. 5 cancellation 29 times. Let me write number, because denominator 29 is a prime number. 7 60s, 4 20. 7 3 times 21. 420 21 divided by 29. 29 ones 29. How much is left? 151. What is 5 times of 29? 145. Close to 151. So 15 point something percentage. Correct. With respect to store 2, the same number in terms of percentage is close to 15%. Go to store 2 and which value is having 15%? A. Anyway, they said approximate. 15 point something, I am taking it as 15. What is the total number of C type of garments in both the stores together? C type of garments, C value in store 1, 8%, 8 into 126 plus store 2, 18%, 18 into 145. Yes. First let me identify last digit verification. 6 into 8 ends with 8 into 5 ends with 8 plus 0 ends with, answer should end with 8. Go to options. How many are there? 2 options are there, correct? Now this is 9 multiple. This is also 9 multiple. Then sum should be 9 multiple. Is your third option 9 multiple? That may be your answer, hold it. Is your fifth option 9 multiple? Yes, 2 options are 9 multiples. Now 18 times of 145. What is 10 times of 145? 1450. Only 10 times, even if you consider, it is 1450. But fifth option is 1008, right? Can this be your answer? No way. Far more than that number. Number of E type of garments in store 1 is approximately what percent of number of B type of garments in store 2? E type in store 1, 11%. 11 into 1% value is what percent of B type in store 2? B type 14, 1% value 145 percentage into 100. 14 9 times. Numerator 99, denominator 145 into 100. What is 10% of the denominator? Approximate 15. What is 15 6 times? Our numerator is more than that. What is 15 7 times? 105, and numerator is less than that. So answer must be more than 60 but less than 70. When you go to options, how many do you see? Only one. Number series, double number series. So here also state versus grain. Numbers are clearly written there. We don't have to prepare any table, directly you can use the data. Out of total production of all the food grains together by Uttar Pradesh in 2027, given data is for 2027 only. 85% of the quantity could be sold. What was the total quantity of given food grains sold by Uttar Pradesh in that particular year? What percentage are being sold? 85% of total Uttar Pradesh value. That means some of these 4 numbers we have to calculate. Antena? And we have to write that number, on that we have to calculate 85%. Will give you answer. But now my point is, 85, is it a 17 multiple? It is a 17 multiple, right? So answer must be 17 multiple. Let's go to options, no worries. First option 850, definitely that is a 17 multiple, correct? To the number 17 multiple, if you add 17 multiple, then result will be 17 multiple. From 17 multiple, if you subtract 17 multiple, then the result will be 17 multiple. I don't want to verify whether all these numbers are 17 multiples or not. I just want to go with the difference because I know that this number is a 17 multiple. Difference between both, this is 10 is not a 7 multiple. Difference between first and third, 20 is not a 17 multiple. First and fourth, 30 difference is not a 17 multiple. First and last, 40 is not a 17 multiple. Manually, I don't want to verify every option. I just need only the difference. అర్థమైందని చెప్పింది. ఇప్పుడు మన దగ్గర ఒక 17 మల్టిపుల్ ఉంది కాబట్టి to this if you add another 17 multiple, then the result will be 17 multiple. Or from 17 multiple, if you subtract any 17 multiple, result will be 17 multiple. So what we are doing now is we are observing whether the difference is 17 multiple or not. There is only one option, so directly we can go for it. Okay now. Next. If the total production of wheat by Chhattisgarh, Kerala, West Bengal together in 2028 was more than that in 2027 by 18%, what was the total production of wheat by these three states together in 2028 in 1000 of tons? Chhattisgarh, Kerala, West Bengal. Wheat. Chhattisgarh, Kerala, West Bengal. We have to add all these numbers and then you need to increase it by 18%. Then you will get your answer, correct? That is one way. The other way is, finally, if it is increasing by 18%, it becomes 118% of some stupid number. Can we verify 118 multiple? Are you good at 118 multiple? All right. What is next factor for 118? 59. Let us see options. How many are 59 multiples? This is 59 multiple. I'll apply the same logic identifying the difference. First and last, what is the difference? 110. Is 110 15 multiple? Eliminate. Difference here is 102. Is 102 59 multiple? Eliminate. Difference is 33. Eliminate. Difference is 6. Eliminate. There is only 159 multiple, so directly that can be your answer. Otherwise, I told you already, wheat, sum of these numbers, which is 500, 118% of 500 or 5 times of 118. 1% value is 5. 118 into 5, 590. What is the respective ratio between total production of Bajra by Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh and Chhattisgarh together and total production of Jawar by these three states together? Okay. Bajra by Rajasthan, UP and Chhattisgarh. Sum of these numbers. 80, 180, 260, 260, 130. 390. Next, 3 options are there. In your answer, you should have factor of 390, 13 is a factor. 3 options are there, so you have to calculate the other one also. Jawar by these 3 states together. Jawar by these 3 states. 100, 100, 200, 400 and leftover values 480. 0 gets cancelled. 3 13 times 3 16 times. 13 is to 16. What is the difference between total production in 1000 of tons of rice and jawar by Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh and Tamil Nadu together in 2027? Rice for Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Tamil Nadu. Sum of these numbers and Jawar for same state. Sum of these numbers. And we were asked to calculate difference, correct? Come on. How many states are involved here? Look at those 3 state values. Majority of the time, which is more? Rice is more or Jawar is more? Not majority. Every time rice is more than Jawar, correct? What is first difference? Second, last one, answer. That's all. Instead of adding these rice values and then Jawar values taking difference, we are taking individual difference and then adding. Total production of rice by Kerala and Tamil Nadu together is what percent of the total production of Jawar by these 2 states together? Rounded off to nearest integer. Production of rice by Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Sum of these 2 numbers, 520, is what percent of Jawar by these states? Jawar by these states, 340. 340 percentage into numerator is more than the denominator, so answer must be more than 100%. All the options are like that. And if you observe carefully, all the options are more than 150 also. Let us directly calculate what is 150 percentage. Are you okay? What is 50% of this number? 170. 340, 170, 510. But our numerator is 520, so you still need to add 10 more, correct? What is 1%? 3 times of it, 10.2. 10.2. And we need to add 10, which is very close to that number. So answer, 153 percentage. What was the average production of Bajra by all the given states in 2027? Bajra, right. Now again look at these numbers. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Everywhere 100 is there, right? Except one state. Which is that state? And for Rajasthan also we have to allot 100, correct? Let me take 40 and 60. So every number is 100. Every state is 100, 100, 100 equalized. Are you okay? Now identify leftover numbers. 70, 30, 80, 80. Total already 100 is there. Extra 260 must be adjusted for 6 states. 6 4 times. 6 3 times. Something. Answer should be 143 something. How many options are there? Only one. Curved surface area of the cylinder is 704 if the radius of the cylinder is 6 meters more than its height. What is the total surface area of the cylinder? Total surface area, that is curved surface area plus top and bottom. Top and bottom, which are circle in shape, right? So that will be 2 pi r square. First number is already there. What is that? Curved surface area. That itself is there in the first number, right? Curved surface area is 704. To this we have to add 2 pi r square. So what is required now? R value. If you know R value, you can substitute. Yes? Is this 11 multiple? Because pi is involved here, the other number is also 11 multiple. Sum should be 11 multiple. Go to options. Can it be first option? No. Second? Second? Yes. Third? No. Fourth? No. Fifth? Yes. How many are there? 2 options are there. Because there are 2 options, either you solve the question or you prove one is right or the other is wrong. So let us solve the question. Curved surface area 2 pi r h. H is 6 less than the radius. Radius is 6 more than the height. Then height is 6 less than the radius. Come on. which is equal to 704. 22 3 times and then 2 times. 2 16 times. Then r into r minus 6 is equal to 7 into 16. What is difference here? 6. What is difference here? 9. Not satisfying. So, let me change the combination. 16 can be written as 2 into 8. 2 into 8. 7 into 2. 14 into 8. I'll write like this combination. What is the difference here? So, condition satisfied. Then radius is equal to 14. So, curved surface area 704 plus 2 pi r square 14 into 14, 7, 2 times, correct? 4 into 2, 8, 8 into 2, 6, 6 into 2, 2, 2 plus 4, answer ends with, how many are there? Only one. Already first, third, fourth, eliminated. In a primary school, the average weight of male students is 58.2. Average weight of female students is 46.2. If the average weight of all the students is 52.6, and the difference between number of male students and female students in the primary school is 23. What is the total number of students in the school? We were asked to calculate number of students in the school. Right. Boys average. Everywhere after decimal there is only one digit, so I am writing directly number, 3-digit number. Female average, class average 526. Now we'll go for allegation. 582, 526, 56. 462, 526, 64. 8 times, 8, 7 times, 8 is to 7. Difference is 1 part. Difference between number of boys and girls is, that means 1 part is 23. Number of students, 15 parts. 15 into 23. Come on. Answer, 345. 10 times plus half. 10 times is 230, half is 115. 345, final answer. The speed of the current is 1/6 of the speed of the boat in still water. So that means man speed to stream speed ratio 6:1. 1/6 they said, denominator is 6. Man speed is 6 parts, stream speed 1 part. It takes 4.2 hours to row to point B from point A and back to point A from point B. A to B and then B to A. One onward direction, one return direction. Distance between A to B is 24.5 kilometers. How much time will it take to cover a distance of 40.6 kilometers upstream? Okay. So, how much is distance between both the places? 24.5 decimal is there. I don't like decimal, so write it as 49/2. Again, return direction 49/2. One direction must be up, the other direction must be down. Upstream speed, m minus s, 5 parts. Downstream, 7 parts. And the total time taken is 4.2 hours. Leave it like that. 7 times. What is first denominator? What is the second denominator? In first numerator, do you have 5 multiple to get rid of this 5? So, first denominator is fixed 10 parts. I want to have second denominator also 10. Already 2 is there. Let's multiply both numerator and denominator with 5. 49, 7 into 5, 35, 84 by 10 parts is equal to 4.2, then 10 parts is equal to 84 by 4.2, one part is equal to 10 comes to the denominator, then it becomes 42, which is equal to 2. One part is 2. Are you able to understand? Now we have to cover 40.6 kilometers in upstream. Upstream speed 5 parts. 5 parts is equal to 10. Answer 4.06. Actually, you are supposed to convert or represent date, time, percentage only in mixed fraction but not in a decimal. You cannot say 12.5 percentage. Technically, you are not supposed to represent percentage in decimal. You should represent it as 12.5 percentage. This is correct format. Standard wise. Percentage conversion, date conversion, time conversion must be in fraction or mixed fraction. It should not be in a decimal format. But though we don't have option for it, because options are all mentioned in decimal, so you are forced to do it. 4.06 hours. A dealer marked the price of an article 60% above the cost price, and once he gave a successive discounts of 10% and 25% to a particular customer. Even after giving the discounts, he earned a profit of 320. At what price did he sell the item to the mentioned customer? Finally, what is your question? Cost price or selling price or market price? Selling price. Market price is 60% above the cost price, so that is 160%. How many discounts were given? What are they? 10 and 25. Can we change the order? Yes, because in percentage order has no importance. Let's first give 25%, 1/4, 40, 120. Now 10%, 12, which is 108%. Stop and try to answer the question. Finally, we need to calculate 108% only. Answer should be 9 multiple. Can it be first option? No. Second? Yes. Third? No. Fourth? No. Fifth? Yes. 2 options are there. If the selling price is equal to 108%, how much percent of profit is made? And that 8 is equal to 320. Then 1% is divided by 8. And we need to calculate 108%. Correct? 8, 40 times. Answer should have 10. Both options are having 10. 4 into 8 ends with. Answer should end with 20. Second eliminated. Rohit had a certain sum of money, 3/5 of the money he invested in scheme A for 8 years. 3/5 meaning 60% invested for 8 years. The rest of the money he invested in scheme B for 2 years. Rest is 40% invested for 2 years. Scheme A offers simple interest at the rate of 18% per annum. So, interest is going to be 18 into 8, 144%. Scheme B offers compound interest compounded annually at the rate of 10% per annum. For 2 years, it will be 21%. If the total interest received by Rohit is 1422, how much was the total amount invested by him in scheme A and scheme B together? That means we were asked to calculate 100%, correct? Okay, now in scheme A, investment is 60% given for 8 years at the rate of 18% per annum. Interest obtained is going to be 114% of that principal. Scheme B offers compound interest at the rate of 10% per annum. For 2 years, that will be 21% of that particular principal, and this is total interest received. Instead of calculating 144% of 60, let's calculate 60% of 144. 50% plus 10%. What is 50%? 10%. 14.4 plus 72. 86.4. Clear? Scheme B, 21% of 40, or instead we'll go with 40% of 21. 10% double, 10% 2.1. 4 times of it, 8.4%. How much percent is it? 94.8% is the total interest received, which is equal to 1422. And we need principal in both cases, which is 100%. Just observe number vertically, approximately 95. 94.8 I am taking, approximately 95. Became 100. Yes? And our answer should be little bit more than 1422. And 100% value should be always a round figure, right? Come on. So answer must be more than 1422 and should be a round figure. Go to options. How many are there? How many are there? Only one. Only one. Anybody seen two options? 24% gain is made by selling the mixture of two types of sandal powder at 899 rupees per kg. If the type costing 760 per kg was mixed with 20 kgs of the other type, how many kgs of the former was mixed? Okay. 899, what is that price? Selling price. Selling price of which variety? Mixture. And what is made? 24% gain. So can we calculate cost price of the mixture? So assume we are using allegation. First, cost price of the first variety, cost price of the second variety, cost price of the mixture, and we are going with allegation. We will get the ratio of quantities ratio in which we have to mix the first variety and the second variety. ఇక్కడ మనకి రేషియో వస్తుంది కదా, ఏం రేషియో? Quantities ratio. Type 1 and type 2. Cost price of the mixer. Can we calculate? Because mixer is sold at 899 rupees selling price. There is a profit of 24%. So this fellow 899 is equal to 124%. Can we calculate 100% value? And that is going to be the cost price. And to get the ratio, we need to have these two numbers in tick mark place. Avuna? What are those tick mark places? Cost price of first variety and second variety. Okay. 760 rupees is cost price of the first variety. 760 is mixed with 20 kgs of the other variety. Number of kgs taken of the second from the second variety is 20 kgs. But what is its cost price? Do we know? Do we know? Had we know that question mark place, we will get the ratio. For example, if the ratio is 1:2, one part from the first variety, two parts from the second variety. Two parts is 20 kgs, one part is equal to how much we can calculate. Yes? But to get the ratio, what is needed now? Cost price of the second variety. Is it mentioned in the question? Can we answer the question? Cannot be determined. Reason? Cost price of the second variety is not mentioned.